secretive is
Caught him driving up the street one night. I'm like, oh, I'm right there. She wanted to at a time. He sees I sees him. I called him. He cut his phone off.
Of course he did.
My main man.
Then your main man.
My main man. He don't know what else come for.
I just love the P is for party. P is for pumping it up.
Positivity.
P is for positivity, which we promote.
P is for percolating.
See, but the draw, like maybe a part is where like I'm helping out in regards of you hired help.
Well, people come out to see you.
Yeah, right as well. So then I realized, like, you know what, there's nothing wrong with shooting your shot and throwing yourself out there, you know, for better, throwing my own things like that. So it's sort of very small gigs.
Yeah. Welcome to the Rich Room. My name is John Bettis. I'm your host and proprietor and sexy motherfucker, as you know. So get this. I got great people today, friends of mine who have great stories that I want you guys to hear about. And I want to highlight them. You know, I feel like we don't get a chance to enjoy our success enough. And I'm here to highlight them. So I'm gonna start with my far right, my guy Mike Dean, the man, the voice. Next to him, the beautiful, and you know, I'm a little jealous of her. It's Portia. The P is for Portia, but the P can stand for a whole lot. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the P. And then to my left, my main man, Mike Hawthorne. Years. So I got about a decade or more in with this group right here. And Portia, close. We getting close. We go back. We go back.
I don't know if it's 10. We'll be like
it may not be 10. But guys, I brought you here because I thought that it couldn't find a better platform to bring you guys on to tell about yourselves and how you got here and just let the world know. You know what I mean? Because I think we have a whole lot of hidden gems here. You know, Pittsburgh is not a big city and we're expanding. We're filming in Detroit. This year we're filming in Houston as well. But I want to highlight you guys, man. I want to highlight you. And Portia, I want to start with you. You know, tell me, you know, when I first said I wanted you on the podcast, Portia, I want you on. What was your thoughts?
Why? Why come on me? I'm retired.
You're retired?
You know, I'm retired off of radio, so I was more so like, what would I have to offer you in this round? But I was very much easily to accept it because I'm sure somebody's going to watch this, but like, she always told us, no, we asked her.
That's right.
I did. But I had to take up the opportunity.
Thank you very much. And you can tell them that I'm special. You can tell them it's in the Rich Room.
So anybody who got on a pink and red sweater is special.
Say it. Tell them about that.
Let them know.
Tell them about that. Tell them about that. Talk that shit.
It's
Tell them
the
that.
fashions for me.
With the ice cube match the sweater.
Ice cube
match the sweater.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a cold.
The ice cubes really do match the sweater.
Ice cubes match the sweater. You can't get mad at that.
Hey. So Mike, man, let's bounce to you. I first told you, Mike, I want you on the podcast. But man, what was your first thought?
I was excited. And appreciative because, yes, I'm not on the same platform as these two lovely voices of the city, but I work in clubs, various clubs and whatnot. So I was happy for the opportunity and enjoy good company. My
man. And again, I'm here to spotlight Mike Dean. What was it? It's like, your name is like, it's like a one word. It's two words, but it's like a one word. Mike Dean, you know. You know what I mean? So we've talked about it, and I asked you. So, what was your thoughts?
It's easy. This is John. This is no. It was a conversation we had outside.
We've had this anyway.
We had this on the corner of us leaving a bar or a club or something. So this was all right. What day? So let me know what time.
Right. When you meet me at.
Yeah, I got you. That's easy. That's easy breezy.
That's dope, man. So Mike, we gonna keep going. Like, tell anybody about you, man. Who are you and how did you get here? And not here in the Rich Room, but how did you get to this place in your life?
Being myself, being true to myself,
authentic,
not trying to be like anybody else. I think that right there was the past on how I was able to maneuver through a lot of different rooms, depending on where I'm at the time, who I'm around at the time. You know, it's easy. Like once you if you ain't trying too hard,
right?
People will accept you.
Yeah,
especially if you don't do no cornball like burn bridges type stuff.
100%.
It ain't about like who get money and who's the toughest in the street. Like, because in Pittsburgh, like you said, this city very small.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of black people do know each other, so we can all be in the same room. It's the ones that it go wrong when someone try to cross into a lane that's not part of that.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets ugly. So, I mean, I think being myself, true to myself, always realizing like, yo, like I get along with a lot of different people. I think,
you float in all different.
like I think my mother, my father, like my family, my uncle, because I was able as a kid not to just sit on the north side of Manchester all day. So it allowed me to meet from summer programs to just basketball, like sports. I got to meet a lot of different people outside of just the norm. My dad used to tell me back in the day, like, don't mess with a north side girl. I'm sorry for that. Yo, there's so many women. Why would you want to mess with someone in your neighborhood when you got all this pocket of
the whole city?
Like, yo, don't play yourself like that. So that even with that, I was able to like find like, yo, when people were selling drugs, I was selling tennis shoes out my trunk in high school. Like, yo, like putting people on, and me and Mike went to high school together. So putting people on the tennis shoes. Tennis shoes that did not come out for months at a time. So maneuver with those people, like, okay, bet, like, yo, and I never got robbed.
Right.
So I was like, okay, the respect factor, but they're not even trying me. Don't get me wrong, I think, you know, my relationship with dope people have been able to kind of help that process.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, like, even like, you know, from the colleges, like I went to school, I went to Edinburgh University, but I still wouldn't even thought I went to school because I came home every weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, so
you're always home.
Always home. Like, I mean, so being a hometown guy, still being able to maneuver, being a little, you know, secretive of who I might be dealing with at the moment in time. Does he not being messy either?
Right.
So I've been able to make it.
Oh, man, I love it.
Secretive is an understatement.
Understatement. Yeah. We gonna get back to that.
I got a real nice little story about that.
Secretive is
Caught him driving up the street one night. I'm like, I'm right there. It's one of the at a time. He sees I sees him. I call him. He cuts his phone off.
Of course he did.
And that's my main man.
Then your main
my
man.
third phone. My main man. He don't know what I was calling for. We crossed one of I'm like, oh, that's Dave.
Oh, he saw you. He saw you first.
Yeah. He cut the phone off. Called me 2 days later. So what, you call me?
hilarious.
So P, let's talk about it. So you have, you know, I feel like my whole thing, my Louboutin John thing is very catchy, right? But it's something that I didn't give myself. You know what I mean? So it's not like me self promoting. It's my boys around me, you know, and they were just talking shit. Like, who do you think you are, Louboutin John or something?
They dawned.
And I'm like, yes, I am. Yes, I am, right? But you have something that I'm envious and I'm just straight out jealous of.
What, John?
Yours is P is for Portia, but the P is for anything.
Oh, wow.
I just love the P is for party. P is for pumping it up.
Positivity.
P is for positivity, which we promote.
He is for percolating.
See. Keep going.
He is for pussy pop.
Hey.
So y'all that's the P that y'all like.
Right. That's a very interesting piece.
I just said that because I felt like that was the one that y'all was.
But she will back John. It'll be a civil. Everybody sitting there having a drink, just sitting there. Next thing you know, she's over there twerking.
She's working. I've been witness. I've been witness
P is for party.
P is for party. So that for me, you know, that I've always been envious of that. Like, man, that's so clever and so catchy. You know.
So I have to actually give credit where it's due. So I've been Portia Foxx for a long time, but P is for and anything else after that. That was given to me by my best friend's sister, and it was like a running joke. It was just a running joke because we worked in the shop together. It was just so many words to begin with that were like fun and like positive.
P is for everything.
It's for everything. So that's where that came from.
Who was the best friend, sister?
So my best friend's Desi's sister Shell.
Oh, Shell, Legs. Yeah, I know.
Legs. You call her Legs.
I call her Legs.
Showtime Shell. Showtime Shell.
Showtime Shell.
That's her name.
Showtime Shell. So I'm trying to get
So
on.
Shell is literally the one who would just start just saying it, and we just kind of like ran with it, and that's how we got P is for. And I'm glad that kind of happened too.
Yeah.
Because P is for multiple things other than Portia Foxx. Like, so
I love it.
Works.
So sidebar. Shell and I are working on another podcast. We're working on a podcast. It's called
Can you disclose it yet?
I can disclose it because people can copy it or do whatever, but it's her formula.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's called Cocktails with Shells.
Cocktails.
Cocktails with Shells.
Shout out to Shell.
Cocktails and cocktails. She want to tell
wow.
sex stories of men from a women's perspective.
Okay.
And we're gonna shoot it here in the Rich Room. So
I love that.
We're working on it. We're working on that now. Called Cocktails with Shell. That's why you said your best friend says, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Shell.
Yeah. So we're developing that
introduction into the baton drawing world.
Exactly. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Like it's not. It's not gonna be her stories. It's anonymous.
But it's not her. It's not her story.
It's a broad arrangement. I can see where they're going with that.
All the women.
It's not her. No. I'm snickering. I'm snickering because when the people hear the stories, they think it's about them.
Right. You never know.
So here's the thing, though. Can I just interrupt?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
When I did my first podcast, that got me anywhere was radio, and it was hard at the beginning because people want to associate you with those stories, but it's not necessarily just all about you. But I already know where you're running with it.
Yeah, I wasn't associating her at all. I know Shell. Calm down. I know Shell. But I'm just saying, people think it's
the perception.
The perception. It's about you, but it's
damn, you over here doing all this, and then you be like, I
thought we were singing out to the grave.
Right.
I'm a texter. Whoever sends a story about me, they gonna know it's about me because it's gonna be a exceptional performance.
All right then.
Long lasting stories and a few days of pleasure.
A few days
of pleasure. A few back-to-back days of pleasure.
Chronological time.
Yes, it will be. Okay. Yes, it will be.
Does that involve mall trips too?
It does involve mall trips.
It should.
Seaplanes. Seaplanes. All types of great things.
You a good man.
Trips to South Beach.
Trip to South Beach. We may fucking go to Vegas. Where we going?
If he's talking about trips and shit.
You ain't talking about trips? So Mike.
Yo. Oh wow.
What's up?
I'm just saying, ladies, pay attention.
Oh wow.
If there's not just talk like this right here and he's talking to you, then just did the conversation. Just saying.
This is the conversation.
Did the conversation. If you're not talking about seaplanes, you're not talking. He's at the bar.
That's right.
I'm not setting the bar. Everything's not for everybody. Everything's not for everybody.
So
everything isn't.
So you mentioned a story, more stories about you and Mike, man. Can I get a little more?
Well, let's know first before we go. We got history.
History.
Like 16. He came to my high school in 11th grade.
Well, we kind of knew one another because one of my best friends went to St. Benedict with him.
Okay.
So we knew of each other for a while, but I transferred to Perry my junior year.
Okay.
And he told me like this man in probably with 5 different high schools.
I'm from
his high school career.
I'm from Wilkinsburg.
Nobody
ever believes that.
Right.
They don't ever believe it.
You from the hill.
For one, people think men might be with the same people. I've got no arguments outside with women. Hey, Mike Dean, Mike Dean has hair.
Like I am not Mike Dean.
I had to show my ID. I swear, right hand to God. Literally, or they're like, you're Mike Dean. But I'm from Wilkinsburg. I went to Kern Elementary, which is in Wilkinsburg. I went to West Woodland Hills Junior High. And then I went to Order Ice for a year, and I transferred myself to Perry. Which it kind of helped me, like Mike Dean said, as far as networking and meeting a lot of people from playing basketball or just being social, being in different areas and meeting a lot of different people, which helped me as I got older in the endeavors now, as far as working in Sneaker Villa, different other shoe stores, and then working in the clubs. I knew a lot of different people. I mean, some didn't like me, some will, but I mean, it happened. But it helped me rub shoulders with different people. And then as far as like going out of town, watching people that like we've all been out of town. So there's a lot of people that I'm not going to give the credit to myself only because I watch certain people, but I've been out of town. I watched Chuck. I watched Carl. I watched certain people rub shoulders and I network, and that's how I understood how to meet people.
Yeah. How it was done.
Just for this, it works out fine till this day. There's still people that call me. I call them. We still like genuine friends.
Yeah.
So that helped a whole lot with me building what the things I have going on.
Right.
Because it's just
networking and meeting people. That's vital. And
it helps when you do things for people that don't benefit you.
Yeah.
That goes a far way.
Big time.
So I can't tell you. So I've learned a lot of things from a lot of different people, from being under them, being around them. Like, prime example, I'll give you a great example. I don't let no one book a section with all guys.
Right.
If I do, there's more. Because I was in Savoy one day, and Chuck told me, don't book no sexual out. It's a bad look when they walk in.
Right.
So you want to have it surrounded by girls.
Yeah.
And I understood that.
The optics are everything.
Yeah. So now, if you see a 4 section with all guys, they're like this.
Yeah, nobody wants to be there.
It's a damn dice game.
That's a problem. Yeah. That's a problem.
So you got to have females around.
Yeah.
Females, liquor, and music makes a good time. It shows that everyone's enjoying themselves. And I learned that from them.
Yeah.
Which I learned a lot of things being in Miami, being other places from other club owners.
Yeah. So I talk about Chuck all the time, man. So again, I'm talking about my guy Chuck Sanders. Chuck, get your ass here, man.
We miss you.
We need you right here, man. So, but he's coming on. He's coming on next month.
Yeah, that's like I said. I learned a lot from that.
Oh yeah, smart guy, man. Top class, top of the spear. So, but we talk about that, but we didn't talk about
us too.
Yeah,
Mike for high school.
Listen, with high school, he being too cool with it, right?
Yeah,
like, yo,
man, break this up.
It's like.
He's
Mike,
political.
So you got to think like Mike. We look at Mike like, yo, who's this guy? Where he come from?
Right.
But then we realize he cool, right?
Right.
Then we realize, okay, we two Mikes similar. Like Mike was always fly in high school. I myself was always fly.
Look, he's fly right now.
Always set the bar very high on the fast and tell you I hate on that. Then you gotta look at things like, okay, bet things worked out. I had my permit. Mm-hmm. He had a car.
Oh shit!
So
that makes sense.
That makes sense. So he got the car. He takes Melanie's car, which is his mom, from all the way from Wilkinsburg.
No, she at the time. Mom was in Highland Park.
I'm sorry. Come on to the north side, pick me up. We out all day.
all day.
Fake IDs, like you said.
In the streets.
No, we were at Dawnsies at 17. Jerome was in Dawnsies. No, we had homeroom the next morning.
Logging and 8, like we having IDs. We were like
night of logging Thursday.
We were
at over 21 clubs at 17.
All early in life, so that became a friendship bond. Like yo, we ID 2 guys. We ain't street dude. We ain't that. Now, like we not get money.
Right.
Different form the way we get money, but we ain't trying to be. We just want to have fun.
Right. You want to be the toughest.
Play with the girls and keep it moving, and just be out.
Right.
I'd probably be out 7 days a week if possible, but never, try not to get into drama. This guy right here, once in a while,
it happens.
Once in a while, it happens, but it don't. And that's what a lot of times. I blame him for most of the stuff that happened, but usually he'll give me a backstory to tell me why I got to that point. That's all.
I was at a family barbecue.
But it was a family barbecue.
So then, in looking at Mike from afar, I'm like, Mike, you have a very unique talent a lot of people don't have. Right. You know a lot of different people. And it's a gift. And it's like, figure out a way to use this to your advantage. Like if it's, I mean, and look, this man was in a sneaker store forever, right? Not a sneaker store where he was just picking up shoes and stuff like that. Right. He met a lot of groups of different type of people. Where at the end of the day, why not? Yeah. Why not shoot the shot? Get this guy a try on something. Yeah. So like it might work.
Yep.
He's connected. So
that makes sense.
And on the Scott note, I still can to this day that no matter what, I cannot fathom this and get to the bottom of this. Because people think me and him were the same people. Trust. And no one ever gets mad or blames him for anything. When they're mad, it's me.
They get...
I don't understand.
You don't understand that. So you were mad like that?
No, but I think once people get to talk, I thought you were a different person. No, I'm not. I try to be a nice, genuine, genuine person. I try to be genuine anyway. Everybody try to be cool. But some people be like, oh, he's rude to me. Mike Dean will say something about that person's mom.
Not the degree. That's good.
Yes. I promise.
That's funny. So, Mike, we haven't talked about what you do.
So let's
let me give you a story since you gave mine.
Oh, bro.
Michael Dean stays in his lane. Right. He's excellent at what he does. He'll play naive and dumb to the public. Mm-hmm. He's always he's always 10 steps ahead. Right. Always. He was selling. There was a shoe, him and his dad, God rest his dad, was always going to the shoe place. They only sold 9.5.
Right.
So Mike would have the shoe wouldn't come up for 6 months. He would come to school selling them. That's what Mike was. People, oh my God, if you couldn't fit in, people were 10.5 trying to squeeze in the shoes.
Man.
I'm talking about, you gotta think, imagine a Jordan is January, Jordan don't come out till June. Mike will help him.
Right.
So that was Mike then at college, and Mike's a very sociable guy.
Yeah.
Super sociable guy. Not me. I've only seen one person get mad at Mike Dean, and it was an accident. And
right.
People don't see Mike
over an accident.
It wasn't an accident. it wasn't the word Tinder back then, but it was that.
Damn.
It got that was because it was like Mike D. How do you met a Mike D?
Right.
All people, but Mike was an innovator in itself in his lane. Like even everything he does, everything that he tries to excel at, he does great, and he puts it all to it.
Right.
He might not speak on it. He might not
But
tell you what he got going on, but he sits back. Like I said, he's very open, but he keeps a lot of things close to the vest. Like very like
Right.
Mike will call me out the blue. Hey, you hear the new Jay-Z album? Da da da. Oh, you did. You know, by the way, I started working at WAMO 3 weeks ago. You're just not calling, telling me. That's my big. He's more excited about talking about the album than his
Right.
He doesn't sing his own praises, and that's why no matter what, we've always been great friends.
That's John. That's why we got to get it. We got to get it.
I can honestly say one of my few friends, and this is one of my friends I've gotten arguments with. We've never got to argue.
That's dope.
Have y'all never got into an argument?
Or we might bump heads. No, with the conversation. It ain't to the point where like
I'm talking about like
No bump head.
No, we never been like hung up the phone. But like I was mad at Mike for a week. Honestly, not.
Right, no, that's true.
Yeah, never. Because
We're on different disagree.
So
I might get mad at Mike. Pardon me. I'm sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off.
good.
I might get mad at Mike for not telling me something more serious. Like, yo, why wouldn't you call me and tell me this? That's the only thing I get mad about. We never bump heads.
But Mike, I still want to know what you do.
I'm a hustler, John. Like I can find a way to I get money. I try to get to the money.
Right.
But I get to the money in my lane.
Right.
I use what I got my God-given talents or
Right.
abilities to figure out how to. Like if it's you know what I mean, like I said with tennis shoe lane about.
Right.
But I didn't work. Okay, bet. You know, even my progression on the radio.
Right. So let's talk about that.
Progression on the radio. You go from a kid who did an internship, who was on the radio, really was behind the scenes.
What station are you on?
WAMO 107.
Okay.
Well, WAMO a million different channels.
Right.
You know, before the radio station, I'm not going to be like, yo, the radio made me. Like, I was a very, I won't say popular, but well-liked person across the city, right? So that's what's getting around stuff. So the radio probably enhanced that, right? So even with that being said, like, you know, you got this kid who, you know, on the radio, he's hosting parties. Now, look at him like, okay, well, I'm happy to get a little $100 in my pocket,
Right.
$200 in my pocket. So eventually you start realizing, like, yo, hold up. Maybe I am a draw. My humbleness is saying, you know, whatever.
I know.
But the draw, like, maybe I am a part is where, like, I'm helping out in regards of you hired help.
Well, people come out to see you.
Yeah, right. As well. So then I realized, like, you know what, there's nothing wrong with shooting your shot and throwing your stuff out there, you know, for
better.
throwing my own things like that. So it's sort of very small gigs.
Yeah.
And then also, like my main man said, including him with some of these great ideas as well. One of my first early parties were probably with Mike, actually, right?
Right.
And then
Avi or it's
Abby. But then, like I said, like using like, okay, bet. If I could afford to always know you could take the L.
Right.
Like the goal in promotion, if you break even,
That's what
You're good.
you're good. You got a chance to do another day. But even if you take that L, learn from the mistakes at the same time. So I'm like, yo, this is it's cool to be hired help, but it's also cool to invest in yourself and bet on yourself on some things like that. So that's where I learned, you know what, and it worked.
Yeah.
It worked. Like if you pay attention to the climate of the city, you kind of know what works, what don't work. If it's format of music, if even like from the mic, y'all traveling, figure out okay, this may work in our town. We might have to tweak it a little bit for economy. Like we're not Miami, so those price points on certain things may or not work. And also, and then even
so you're talking about promoting events, right? Because you're a personality on WAMO, but you also promote.
So event planning and promote as well. And I work with great people in the processes. I love even being hired help. I paid attention to what they was doing from the the Jamal Woodsons of the world to just even the Howies and things like that, to the point where like when I had my chance to do something on my own, or I not even had opportunity where I could bring someone else in, why not? Like, and why not? And even you had Tone on there, nice because me and Tone was part of the Room 16 and Stars thing. Like he didn't have to ask me, hey Mike, if you got some money you want to invest in it. He could have just hired me like, here go $500, MD. Do what you usually do. So being that was like, oh,
but he brought you in.
He brought me in on, like he didn't have to. Not like I said, even the mics and like it's to the point where like if you got great people you trust, why not?
Why not? So Portia, I know you're retired. You know, you sitting back going fishing all day and shit. So what do you do? How do you make your money? How do you eat?
I'm currently a media manager for the biggest school district in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
One of two.
One of two.
And I have found a lot of peace in that.
Yeah.
Because I think whenever I got off the air, it was more so like, I think the highlight of that moment was like Maggie toy blades. Toy shot Maggie.
Right.
At the gun.
And it was just like, it was all the extra shit that was going on in the social media realm of like, that was my first introduction. Not my introduction, but it was just like, wow, it was crazy. Now we're not seeing a whole scope of things. Right. I just want to centralize on, he didn't do it.
Right.
And I'm like, but we seen everything else. So along with not getting paid enough.
Right.
That'll
do it.
Got the fuck on.
That'll do it.
Got on. But I was there for 6 years. I loved every aspect of it. Just know, I feel like radio is such a passion-driven thing.
Okay.
You actually have to give a damn about what you're talking about. Yeah. You got to be a music lover. You have to be a people person.
Yeah. You
have to be a personality. You have to like want to give of yourself in that realm. And if the money ain't making sense, then it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to get the hell on.
You got to keep it moving.
Absolutely. Did it hurt to leave? Yes. But was I tired? Yes. But more so, I think I was just in a different place in my life at that point. I have always wanted to dream to be on a platform as far as talking about music. I used to want to be editor-in-chief at XXL.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Angie Martinez was one of my favorite people because she was the only one at a certain amount of time that he get interviews with Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. He would only talk to Angie.
Yeah.
So I'll aspire to be the Angie Martinez or the Oprah of the city.
Right.
And I remember having those early conversations
and you
with
were.
friends. I definitely did a lot of things that I'm so proud of.
Yes.
And that it wouldn't happen if I wouldn't put myself out there.
Yeah.
So I have to think to even get on to WAMO, it was never, I used to record WAMO on the tapes.
Right.
I'm an 80s baby for sure. But like, there was certain things that happened on WAMO that was like, they would do the class reports that they would have whenever they would live at the clubs. And they would have like their exclusive mixes and stuff like that. So I would find myself recording stuff off of WAMO. Never wanted anything until I started calling WAMO. I heard calling in. Yep, me and my best friend, we called in one time. And it was Jay Cruz. It's your man Jay Cruz on 106. If you got flows, let me know who this. And me and Desiree, we wrote our shit out.
You wrote on, y'all was flowing on it?
Oh, we thought it was rappers.
Y'all was rappers? Oh.
Rappers. And if you ask her today, she still thinks she's a rapper. We could
rap as well.
We could do it. We could dabble. We could dabble a little bit. But no, so that was the first time. And then I think once it was more so a connection, TJ used to be my neighbor when I was like 11.
Okay.
On Stand Avenue at Highland Park. So, and he had the biggest crush on my mom.
Really?
My mom's fine as shit. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I need to see your mom.
Mm-hmm. But like, so she was like hot mom check-ins. So. But he was like super cool, so he was just like, he just always kept and I think once I realized who that was, I was just like, oh my God, you're DJ. I was 11.
Wow.
So from 11 to now is the relationship that I've had with WAMO. But I would go out, I won stuff. I remember winning the R. Kelly double disc album.
You won the double disc?
I won the double disc. Yep, the Aura. That was one of the best albums.
That's one of the best albums.
Somebody gonna try to cancel me. Don't do it because I said what I said.
I think we passed that. We can listen. We can listen.
Somebody gonna judge me for saying that anyway. But so there are so many monumental moments with WAMO incorporated into my young life that it was just like, I wanted to do that, but I didn't know that I want to do that.
Right.
Then one of my best friends, Lita, she was like, you have a voice for radio. And I hated my voice. I mean, lo and behold.
Yeah, the voice of the city.
Can I give a side note to your voice?
Oh, thanks.
I have a lot of friends. No, not so little, but that few close friends that are in jail. They call me. They listen, Atlanta. So they love they love your voice.
I can't.
They love
No. Shock.
They love your
brother
voice.
Shock G.
They love
your voice. He didn't know who you were. Shock was like, who's that? I said, that's Desi's best friend. He was like, wait, that's Portia. They love you. Listen,
Mike,
they got,
that
they know,
voice.
no, Portia. They got, he said they listen to you in the jails all the time.
All the time.
He
You
said,
know how many times, like, so seriously, my
he said he couldn't wait to get out. I said, you know who she is.
the whole time I was
Voice.
on the radio,
They think
I would
about
open
you.
up my show with morning motivation. That would be my first thing that I
Yeah.
did. We did the whole thing. There would be like a slew of motherfuckers. We just got out and just be like, "You Portia Foxx,
I can't, I'm
you
not
got
letting
us
you
through." And I'd be like, "I
Yeah.
got you through."
Exactly, just like that.
Like Davey.
They got you through. They got you through. Yeah, you helped them out. So Mike, real quick, tell us about you, man. We getting close. I've heard about Mike Dean. One word, Mike Dean. We got P.S. The P is for professional. Like we got that. So let's talk about you, man. How did what got you here? How did you get here? How do you eat, man?
Well, right now, I'm in property investment.
Mm-hmm.
Currently trying to open the daycare. So
It's
that's
dope.
doing that right
It's
now.
dope.
And as far as really, me and Mike Dean have been going out for years. Me and a couple other folks.
Right.
From Dow's to Killer Willie's to Donzi's to Rock Jump.
Crowbar, Matrix.
Mike Dean actually bought me my first drink.
He bought you your first drink.
Promise you. The Jolly Rancher. Michael Dean bought me my first drink.
Man.
So we used to be out. Like we would be out and every week people would call me and him, where's it go? Where's it go? Where's it go? And I'm like, Mike, we want to start throwing little parties.
Yeah. It makes
It's
sense.
like we might as well start throwing. We would take a picture at a party. People would come because I had no social media.
Right.
Mike, if I need a social media, it's Dean or Reed.
Right.
Mike Reed's one of the social.
Right.
So, and it was like we don't start throwing parties. So me and him started throwing parties. Then Mike Reed came onto the scene. Because I'm like, okay, the Mike thing.
Right.
I had my Mike thing for me. Then because our first party was
3 mics.
There was Mike Greenberg and Mike Goldick had a TV show in the morning before it.
Mike and Mike.
Yes, that was our logo for our first party.
Oh, Mike and Mike.
Mike came up with.
Was that New Year's Eve?
No, that was it was just that was it. The New Year's Eve party. We had a New Year's Eve party at Abbey. Upstairs was regular hip hop. Downstairs was Nick Nice DJing and like dress up the old school. Turned out to be a nice. And then we started doing day parties. Then it was me. It was the Mike and Mike. Hawthorne, Reed and D. Did that for a couple of times. We did a day party. I said, boy, we did a couple of and then Mike was it. Grew up with playing DJ.
Yep.
So we started doing the Mike, and it'll be RB thing. It always turned on
4 mics.
Yes, it always turned on.
Ain't none of these niggas holy either.
They know.
You said holy?
Holy. Y'all biblical name people.
All mics. The 4
All
mics.
mics, the 4 mics.
My
4
grandmother
mics.
named me. Don't do that.
Jesus.
No, don't do that.
I'm playing.
I'm joking. Yeah, so that's how it just came about. It was every week, and people were like, "Where's it go? Where's it go?"
Right.
It took like, "Where's it go?" Because between the two of us and Reed and Brazil plays great music. Grew up with playing, Barton DJ, we're playing, and it's just we might as well just not even to make money, just give the city something
Right.
to do. Because I mean, granted, we don't want to lose money. It's
Right.
good to make a little couple $100, but our party, Mike's the guy at the door. Mike's on it.
Because I don't have to make
because the trust I have in him, I don't have to worry about counting.
Right.
I'm the one. Mike's like this. Okay, he'll be at the door. I'm going to be the one to party to get everyone else to party.
Right.
Oh, they got this over there. Got this over there. Send people.
You keep the party going.
Yes, that's my job. His job is Mike's on the door. Make sure people come in his count, and the money's always there. We enjoy it. At the end of the night, we've never had an argument about a dime, a dollar. This person came in. That we never. It's all fun. And
I love it, man.
And
That's
it
fun.
works. It works. I mean, granted, we can have more venues in the city, but that's what.
Yeah,
so that's
we're getting there, man, and that's why I talked to the boys about, hey, what's next for the city? You know, where we're going. So we know that we're in transition right now.
And I'm going to give a shout out to another shout out to Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke is a great party. What he does out of town.
Yeah.
As far as like, I don't really party because we're people out of town.
Right.
You know, I'm over here doing the you see, I know you, but the things he did with the Pittsburgh and Bay, Houston and everything, like that was a very good to get that and to come out showing Pavia. He give him his flowers right now.
Right.
He did a great job. I mean, there were other people as far as the Atlanta thing. I wasn't down there,
Yeah.
so I can't speak on it. But the Houston thing, I was there. That was epic.
Yeah.
That was great. Everyone got along. Everyone had a good time. Like he went in on a complex. The people to get room, like a parking complex. Like so it was that was something nice for the city to come out and do. Fighty or RD, anyone got along. And I heard Atlanta was fun also, but I wasn't there. A lot of these said wasn't there, so I couldn't speak on it. But a couple other people did parties also. I heard turned out very nice.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's kind of, we don't have, but it's like I said, it's so close and so small. So it's kind of like,
but it's growing.
One thing is going on. Everyone wants to join in the Buddhist.
It's growing. It's growing. So guys, man, I do this a lot. Well, first, I want you guys to, when you get a chance, check YouTube, check out, because I used to own a record label. I used to do my thing. I used to rap. I probably had flows better than everybody. I probably was the top rapper in the world.
You talking about?
I was the top rapper in the world.
That was the label.
Yeah. I was top in the world. Back in the early 90s. Early 90s. The name of my group was Gang Move.
Gang Move?
Gang Move. It was Gang Move.
Bunch of Detroit dudes?
Yeah, Detroit.
What up, though?
Yeah, what up, though? That's me and my boy. So check that out. You know, we recently had a guy, we recorded 30 years ago. We recently had a group, Hit Boy, out of LA. Him and his father and his sister did a song, and they really sampled one of our songs. So check it. I don't know how the hell they found this song, but they did.
Can I hear residuals?
Yeah, we're working on that.
Oh, I want to know about the residuals.
We're working on that.
And sorry for how popular this guy's name is.
No,
So my daughter calls me. My daughter's 16 now. She likes The Weeknd. So she calls me. And my daughter doesn't like to like she knows who Mike Dean is. She met Mike Dean since she was a kid. Because he's cool with her mother also. So she calls me and says, hey, I want to go see The Weeknd if he's coming to Philadelphia in July 3rd.
Right.
At the Lincoln Financial Stadium. She's like, yeah, I think there's a friend of yours that she's like a friend. I think there's a friend of yours. He's on can you see I look, she's like, his name is Mike Dean. I said, baby, you know Mike Dean, man.
Right.
They met Mike several times. So I call him up, but it's the other guy in the industry named Mike Dean. But my daughter caught it was I'm like, we want
She thought this was Mike Dean, the producer?
Yes, Mike Dean, because it's the
Mike Dean.
It's the Weeknd.
yeah,
I thought Mike
I
was
know,
because Mike has
I know.
hosted concerts out of town.
Right.
So I thought it was Mike, but that's not Mike.
I use that to my benefit.
Mike Dean.
As you should.
Like, yeah, that's me.
Like,
But you change shouting out. What's up?
Mike Dean.
for example, for parties, I know that some people always want to be the captain of the ship. I know this much. Everyone loves Mike Dean. Some people love me, some people don't.
Right.
So he's the phone. He's the
put him out front.
He's the social media person.
You put him out front.
I'm the mouth to mouth. I'm the texting, hey, we're having this, is that. But Mike Dean he keeps the engine going. His name's just, no matter what, you cannot be mad at Mike Dean.
It's Mike Dean. It's a one
How are you
word.
mad at Mike Dean?
It's a one word, two word.
Like if someone goes and says, I can't stand Mike Dean. How are you mad at Mike Dean?
John, outside of weekend
have your reason
situations,
about-
outside of relationships and stuff like that,
That's
I'm a
what-
little messy here and there, but I be quiet.
About that, right?
That's not well.
But guys,
I'm privy.
If we take that away from the equation,
I'm perfect. I'm an angel.
everybody grab the glass.
I'm guess what, Mike?
Take that.
If you take that out of the equation, I'm excellent.
So right now, guys, this is the first time that you guys have been here in the Rich Room. Okay, P for Portia. I gotta keep using that.
Player.
P is a Rich Room veteran. She's partied here before, but this is, and we saw the twerking. We did.
What's really y'all talking about?
We saw the twerking. So right now, man, I want to officially welcome you guys to the Rich Room.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome to the Rich Room.
Thank you. Appreciate
And I want to have you guys back. We want to talk more. We want to talk more. I want to know about y'all lives. I want to know about how we all can make money together, right?
John, this is good.
Hey, man, yeah. That's Still Moon. That's one of our guys. That's Kelvin. That's Kelvin Branchett. That's our guy. So check it out. Hey, listen. Welcome to the Rich Room, man. You guys are back here watching this. Great stories. Great stories. Look them up below. Their information is below. You will not see anything below his name. He does not have social media.
My phone number
That's no
16 years.
Listen, no IG, but you'll see it. Hit him up, guys.
So I can get in contact with that guy. We'll make some work.
Then when a party hippies to Mike and Mike's.
That's right.
Mike and
Hit
Mike's.
the mics. Hit the mics.
Mike's.
And don't forget Portia. Don't
I
forget
don't
Portia.
know stuff.
Well, yes, you will. For the right number, you will.
Well,
For the right number, I will. You're absolutely
Okay.
For
right.
the right number and the right company. You're the right company.
Exactly. But guys,
Right company.
listen, we gonna keep this party going, y'all. Cheers to y'all. Check us out. Information below, man. Welcome back to the Rich Room, guys.
Thank you.
Yes.
John, this is what you are, John.
We can still go. We can keep going.
This is fun.
Okay, promo.
We can keep
I know
going.
this tastes good.
Hey. That was good, right? Yeah. That was good. The line, I'm like, oh, by the way, that's still good. What about my Amber still good?